traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. Happy Friday, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Hello Akos, how are you? How is the sound, everybody? Better? Is the sound better today? Hello Miguel. Remember everybody, what we are trying to do here, we are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or the system. Pillar number two is the risk management. We are trying to understand how risk management works inside the strategy and or the system. And the big one, the psychology part. And what do champion beginner traders say? Talking about psychology, champion beginner traders say that I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course this is a quote from Mark Douglas. Hello Reagan. And I have my own quote on the left. When the market scares you, you have a loser and a loser and a loser and a loser again. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid to do the right thing. What is the right thing? To follow the strategy rules, to obey the concepts, all of these things. What did you do with the sound that is better? I went on the software and I clicked here and I use filters. Okay, I used filters. It's a trick. But it was not the microphone, it was the software. Thanks for asking, Akos. It was the software. And if this is your first time, everybody, and you don't understand what is happening, how is happening, why is happening, just remember that we are in the intermediate module. So if this is your first time with us, please go back to the Ducascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch the basic module market structure. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Christian, no sound? And then he says, hello everyone. And also remember everybody that webinars are not trading or investment advice. Webinars are for educational purposes only. And for homeworks and or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. No sound? Yes, it should be. You should have sound. Okay, everybody, what is your strategy part 6? Namaste, Patak, how are you? Everybody, yesterday it was Reagan, it was King of Swing. Who wants to be today? Let's talk about the strategy, right? Okay, so type in the chat, everybody, the currency pair of your choice. And who wants to share the strategy? Does anybody want to share the strategy? If not, we are going to go with Canada JPY 4-hour chart, right? Remember, we are trying to learn some things, right? Those are the guidelines, everybody, and remember that the flawless execution of your strategy is highly correlated to your trading style. So you should have an entry, then you should have trade management rules, and lastly, which is the most important, you should have trade exit rules. And there is no right or wrong. And then we learn about the questions, Number one, what pattern am I trading? Number two, where is the correct stop loss on the pattern? And 3, what timing, if you want, indicators will show me that maybe my timing is wrong. And oh, it is falling now. I exited at 8.1 with lot of profit. And patterns. Okay, Akos, great. What strategy did you use? Akos, would you be so kind and tell us what pattern did you trade and what strategy did you use to enter, to trade management, to manage your trade? Where did you exit and why? Or everybody else, do you want to share? What is your strategy? What pattern were you trading? And Fibonacci retracement, so this is the low. This would be the first Fibonacci, right? Edit levels. Original one, Fibonacci, this is the first one the market broke. Ako says, I mainly use support and resistance levels, so you still don't have a strategy, do you? Akos, do you have a strategy with the rules? Where to enter, how to enter, where to exit, how to exit? Everybody? Okay. Teacher Miguel, do you have a strategy? Regan, do you have a strategy? Guys, you need to have a strategy in place. If you don't have a strategy, then what? I use mix, all strategy. Mix, it's not a strategy. Everybody, you need to understand one thing and you need to learn this. Until you have a written strategy, written set of rules, you cannot know that you have an edge in the market. This is the problem, everybody. This is the problem. This is the problem. This is what you must understand. Why a strategy? Why written set of rules? Because if you don't have a strategy, everything that you do, it's random, everybody. Yesterday, some of you said me, oh, you were rude to MHB. MHB doesn't have a strategy. So your profits, everybody, are random. You know? I won 1,000 pips today. Congratulations. Tomorrow you are going to lose 2,000. My strategy is making money. We are not joking here, Akos. Making money, it's not a strategy. Money, it's a result. Miguel says, yes, I think do have one. Okay, Miguel, please share. Christian, Miguel was first, okay? First comes, first is served. But I'm telling to the beginner traders, until you have a written strategy, everybody, a written set of rules, you cannot know that you have an edge in the market. Because everything you do, it's random. You know? You must understand this. And I'm not talking to the ones that are here just for fun, you know, oh, let's see, FXPassion is a great guy, you know, let's see his show and we can have fun. You know, I'm talking to the traders that want to be professionals. Sooner or later, you must have a strategy. It's a must. Because until you have a strategy, everything is random. You don't have an edge. You know? So Miguel, please, you are first. What is your strategy? I'm going to just arrange the Fibonacci, okay? One more time. The Fibonacci, this is one. This is the first Fibonacci, and Fibonacci retracement 2, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, and we are here right now. This is the Fibonacci. Counter, trendline break, candlestick formation, Fibonacci, crown, pass, support, resistance, trend, sideways. Okay, Miguel, how would you... Now this is the chart, Canada JPY 4-hour chart. How would you, or where would you enter the market? And remember everybody, question number 1, what pattern are you going to trade? Akos, I understand you, believe me, but this is not a strategy. What pattern can you trade, everybody, on Canada JPY? You can trade, just an example, so we learned, right? Questions to ask. What pattern am I trading? And number 2, where is the correct stop loss on the pattern? So everybody, what do you want to trade? So you can trade the original Fibonacci as a pattern. You can trade the Fibonacci of the confirmation, which we learned, as a pattern. And Fibonacci of the confirmation, there you go. Market hit the D, and this is the last one. There you go. Okay, so delete this one, delete this one. Now talking about patterns, right? You can trade the original Fibonacci on the 4-hour chart. You can trade the Fibonacci of the confirmation on the 4-hour chart. You can trade the uptrend line long term. You can trade the uptrend line, the aggressive one, if you want. What else? You can trade the market wave, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, which goes together with the Fibonacci. You can trade the market wave, right? Choose your pick, everybody. What do you want to trade? So Miguel, where would you enter? What pattern would you entering? Okay. Now talking about, let's say, just an example, everybody, okay? But just to show you how maybe Miguel is using his strategy. So pattern is going to be the original Fibonacci on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, pattern would be this one, and entry would be counter trendline break plus candlestick formation plus crown. Okay, now if this is your entry strategy, where would Miguel enter? Well, I'm going to delete this one and delete this one and delete this one. Where would Miguel enter? He would enter here, you know. So let's see, number 1, would he enter here? So we have our strategy, right? But we don't have the crystal ball. So let's see how this is going to apply to Miguel's strategy. Now, so this is the high and this is the first counter trend line. Now this would be the second counter trend line, right? And the rules are here, right? And this is the market is falling down. Extension to the D Fibonacci, yes, I would not trade now, I would wait for a deeper retracement, sure. Okay, so this is Miguel's entry strategy. He's trading the original Fibonacci, but he's going to enter when he sees a counter trendline break plus candlestick formations plus crown. So this is the market moving sideways, falling down, and bam, right? Question for you, everybody. Would Miguel enter this market here or not? According to his strategy, according to his entry rules, would Miguel, red arrow pointing, would Miguel enter this market here or not? Teacher, did you teach us crown? Next week, Christian. We have one more day on about what is your strategy. So Tuesday we are going to have one more day. So on Wednesday, crown comes on Wednesday. Okay. Now look at Miguel's rules, everybody. Counter trendline break, candlestick formation, and crown. Would Miguel enter this market here or not? It's a simple question. It's a yes or no, you know. What do you think? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know. Some of you don't know crowns, not a problem. Miguel, what about you? You are the trader, this is your strategy. Would you enter here if this would be the case? And remember, everybody, there is no right or wrong. Hello MHB. Patak says yes. Miguel, is this true that you would enter? If this would be the example, that you would enter here? Patak says yes, I don't know. So because I don't know crown, I can tell you if Miguel can enter the market. Arcos says yes. MHB enter. What about you, Miguel? Would you enter according to your rules? Patak says yes. Stay out for now. That's it, everybody. The answer is no. Miguel doesn't have all the rules. So what he does have and what he does not have. What do we have? We have the counter trendline break. We have the counter trendline break, yes? We have the bullish candlestick formation, yes? But we don't have the crown. We don't have the crown. And this is why Miguel says stay out, okay? And this is the value, everybody, when you have your strategy, okay? And there is no right or wrong. So Miguel is going to wait, and the market is moving, you know, and it's moving, and it's kind of sideways, you know, and it's moving, and Miguel is still searching for the next opportunity. You know, the market is moving, and it's moving, you know, and it's moving again, and it's moving, and it's dipping down, and it's dipping down, you know, and Miguel is still looking for an answer. And talking about the counter trendline break, there you go. What about here? What about here? One more time, everybody. Would Miguel or would he not enter in here? And this is the value of the strategy, because those two entries look similar, but they are really not. Those two entries look similar, as you can see, everybody, but they are really not. Okay, so on the left side the crown was missing, and this is why Miguel stayed out and protected himself. Even though there is no right or wrong, there is no perfect strategy, you know. It depends on your trading style. Now, something is different in the second example. So, let's talk about at the right entry, the second entry on the right. What about now? Would Miguel enter this trade? What do you think, everybody? You can say yes, you can say no. You can say I don't know, I'm not sure. Confused with crown, no problem. The market wave, Fibonacci and trend line. Miguel entry strategy says enter with counter trend line break, candlestick formation, and a crown. MHB says enter, second entry. Right? So the answer is yes, Miguel would enter, because similarly, right? So what is different this time? This time Miguel has a crown. This is a crown. And don't bother, everybody, if you didn't learn, we are going to learn. So this is the crown. And we have a crown, exactly. And this is the value, everybody, of having a strategy, you know. So when you can enter every time in the same way, same entry, same entry, same entry, same entry, same entry, and when you have done 20, 30 or 40 trades, then an edge is going to be shown to you. Does this make sense to you, everybody? Patak says, still my first entry, stop loss not hit. Patak, you must understand that you need to obey the rules. You need to obey the rules. If your rules are counter trend line break, candlestick formation and crown, you need to enter when you have counter trend line break, candlestick formation and crown. If you are not obeying your rules, everybody, you are not consistent. And if you are not consistent, you cannot make consistent profits. And he says, yes, it looks like crown in forming. I don't understand crown only. We're going to learn crowns, everybody, next week. Okay? So this will be the entry. Okay. Now, what Miguel said also is past level of support, right? And there you go. This is a past level of support. Okay. Now, Miguel, how are you going to manage your trade? So we are in the market. Okay, I'm going to delete past support, delete the crown. Okay, now we are here. How are you going to manage your trade? Perfectly right, teacher. Christian, you can tell, right? There is a big difference between the 101 traders and the 202 traders. I mean, talking about understanding, right? Okay, everybody, so we are trading the pattern. It's called the original Fibonacci. Okay, this is the pattern. We are trading the original Fibonacci. We have an entry according to Miguel's rules. Now the next question is, how are you going to manage your trade? Please read my messages. The long white candle is after a counter trailing break. It is a candlestick formation. We have a crown. I read already, Miguel, this one. The next question is, Miguel, how are you going to manage your trade? So we just executed your entry, but the entry, everybody, is the least important part of the strategy. Okay, we have an entry, we are in the market. Now let's talk about trade management, Miguel. How are you going to manage your trade? And there are a lot of concepts, but one of the best concepts is don't let a winning trade turn into a losing trade. And you can exit with profit. You can use EMA cross, you can use cancel and replace, you can use trailing stop or anything else, you know. Okay? So how are you going to manage your trade right now? We have the stop loss on the pattern that we are trading. Okay? And now we are in the market and we have no clue what the market is going to do. But at least the minimum that we can do is to not let our winners become losers. So how are you going to manage your trade? And if you don't have a trade management strategy, Miguel, just let us know. We are going to help you. Okay, Miguel? And yes, everybody, we are always appreciating a thumb up. Like the video if you like, so we can continue with the project, you know. Our boss, Yanis, it's always telling me, tell them to like. And I'm telling him, I don't care if they like, you know. I mean, but yeah, talking about the project, everybody, okay, it's for free for you. Going back to the lesson, everybody, what is your strategy? Stop loss below the A of the original Fibonacci and below the previous lower high. Okay, so would you move your stop loss with the highs and the lows? Miguel, would you move your stop loss with the highs and the lows? Okay. So this is one, right? Now everybody, let's learn something today, right? When the market is kind of sideways, okay, when the market is kind of sideways, it's in consolidation. What is going to happen when the market is ready to move? Right? Because we were kind of sideways until here, right? And clone, you know. That's why we are here, because we like it. Thank you, Akos. Hello, all, sorry, stuck in traffic. Below best support, stop loss. what is going to happen, everybody, when the market is ready to move? How do you know that your timing is right? You know? And what is the beginner mistake? Talking about a strategy, so beginner's mistake. Beginner's mistake 101. We as beginners move our stop loss too soon. Prematurely, with no technical reasons. We should wait for the reasons, in order, not in order, but prior of moving our stop loss. Okay? If you just learn this, everybody, your trading is going to improve. I can promise you that. If you can just learn this, it's a beginner's mistake, 101 mistake. We as beginners move our stop loss too soon. Sometimes we move the stop loss prematurely with no technical reasons. We should wait for the reasons prior of moving our stop loss. Happy Friday, this is your golden nugget today. Miguel is saying, I think the A is too far from the market, the other option is too close to the wave. No, you know, no. Every pattern has its own rules. No, Miguel, because every pattern has its own rules. And we learned about the Fibonacci's. Talking about the Fibonacci's, the safest place to put a stop loss on the Fibonacci is the A, period. End of conversation. Everybody, there is no, oh, I think, or oh, I don't feel like, or whatever. This is the rule of the pattern. Are we clear, everybody? And again, you can accept what we are teaching you, you can reject what we are teaching you, but don't come crying back, oh, passion, help me, help me, I'm not making. Well, I can't help you, I can't. Well, why not? Because you are not listening. You are not listening, This is why. So Miguel is saying, I think the A is too far from the market. We don't have anything to think, everybody. Those are the rules of the pattern. And Akos is saying, breakout or breakdown, King 100%, sir. Akos says, understand. Is it so true? King of swing, ha ha ha. I'm telling you, everybody, if you can just learn this, your trading is going to improve drastically. Print it out, take a photo, screenshot, whatever. It's a beginner's mistake. We as beginners move our stop loss too soon, prematurely, with no technical reasons. And this is a mistake. This is a mistake that is done here in trade management. So why? There are many reasons, there are many reasons why 90% of people all around the world are never going to make it, or they're kind of winning, losing, winner, loser, winner, loser. It's not because of the entry. The entry is great, but because of trade management. And this is a mistake from trade management. You are mixing with the stop loss without any reason, technical reason. True or true? And if you can eliminate this, and this is psychology, by the way, everybody, because we are emotional when we trade. You know, if you can grow up and try to overcome this, then your trading is going to improve. No doubt about the stop loss NDA, but this market now is going sideways, and this pattern has a stop loss at 15 minutes from the last higher low. Calm down, 15 pips, we are going to help you. So let's move on, right? We have our entry. We have our entry. Now, how are we going to... So I'm going to delete a few things, alright? Delete this one, delete this one, delete this one. Okay. My stop loss is below the A. My stop loss is below the A, and the market is kind of sideways, right? So even though I have an entry, now this is the next question. In this example, don't mix apples with bananas, everybody, but what is going to happen when the market is ready to move? Sir, will that figure change in future, coming about 90% traders fall? Most likely not, King of Swing. Most likely it's going to get worse, not better. In my opinion, I'm not a psychologist or whatever, but I think it's going to get worse, not better. But truth to be told, I have no clue, you know, I have no idea. I have no idea. But the percentages of people who are taking actions, who are taking action on the thing that matters, are lowering, not increasing. You know? If you want some number, King of Swing, talking about 2019 to 2020, you know, when we were suggesting traders, I'm not talking about the traders who are having fun and playing around, but we are suggesting to the traders who want to learn how to trade, to go to the next level, you know, in 2019, out of 10, 5 or 4 would take action. 2020, it's 1 or 2 are taking action. And this is why, in my opinion, the figure is going to get worse, not better. Why? But why? I don't know, you know. What do I know, you know? I don't know. I'm not, I mean, I don't have the crystal ball, but also I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist, you know. What the hell do I know, you know, like. Okay, so what is going to happen when the market is ready to move, everybody? As Akko said, the market is going to or break out, I mean break up or break down, right? Now, in order to move our stop loss and in order to manage our trade correctly, everybody, are we waiting for the market to break up or are we waiting for the market to break down? What do you think? King, it's my opinion, okay? It's not a fact, it's my opinion. What do I think? Hopefully I'm wrong, you know? Hopefully, I mean, I would love to be wrong, you know, about this. Because they are over leveraged and undercapitalized. Yes, Akos, but there is a reason, you know. Why are they over leveraged and undercapitalized? Because they don't listen, right? We are telling you, don't do this, and you are doing it, you know. And we are telling you, do you want to be a professional trader? Yes, I want. Well, go to the Forex course too. Oh, but I don't need the course, you know, I know everything, you know, like. And we are telling you, professional trading has nothing to do with charts. I mean, nothing, zero. And you think that it's the Fibonacci and the support resistance levels, you know, and the news and the Powell speaking. Doesn't work that way. And it says, is it in this case possible to trade the Fibonacci and the channel at the same time? No, it's not. As the Fibo and the channel each according to the corresponding own rules? No. Why not any? Because every different pattern has its own different rules. Okay? You should not mix apples with bananas. Okay? If you are trading the original Fibonacci, you are trading the original Fibonacci. If you are trading the sideways channel, well, then you are trading the sideways channel. You cannot trade and mix them. Okay? Miguel says, undereducated. Yes, sir. They want to be rich too soon also. But guys and girls, everything comes from the same base. People are not listening. You know? I am not listening to my mentor. I am not listening to my teacher. You know? I am watching some kind of bullshit video from YouTube and I'm making up my mind that I'm smarter than the guy. You know? I'm learning all free stuffs. Everybody, free stuff is okay for a beginner, you know, but there are no free lunches, believe me. You know? There is no free lunch for anybody. Not even for me. I think any question is very interesting. Yes, it is. I answered. I mean separated. Well, then the answer is yes. Any? Separated, the answer is yes. But you wrote, look how you said, it is possible to trade the Fibonacci and the channel at the same time as the Fibonacci and the channel each according to the corresponding own rules. So separated, yes. Mixing, not. Okay, everybody, so we need to move on, alright? What is going to happen when the market is ready to move? The market is going to break out of the channel and we are going to move our stop loss only when the market breaks out. Before the market breaking out, I have paid stuffs also for free. Yes, everybody, this is also true, you know. Maybe you paid for something, but it was not quality, you know. This is true. Okay, everybody, so we are going to not move our stop loss. We are trying not to do this mistake. We are going to wait for a reason to appear prior of moving our stop loss. Okay, so this is our trade. and we are waiting and waiting, you know, market still sideways, falling down, you know, market still sideways, and bam. Finally the market went out of the sideways, right? See everybody? The market broke the channel up in here, and here finally this would be the reason for us to move our stop loss from the A of the pattern to the C. Okay? Now we have the reason. Don't mix apples with bananas. This is just this example. Okay? But now we have a reason. You know, why is that? Market wave. You know, 1, 2. Okay? So if the market is going to continue to rally, then the market should not break this relevant low. Passion, can you repeat please again? Yes, sure, no problem. Let's make a black arrow. Okay? When the market broke out of the sideways movement, out of the consolidation, this gave us a reason, technical reason, to move the stop loss. Okay? What is the reason? The market wave is the reason. So if the market is going to push up, so extension, retracement, right? Where is the past extension? Here. Let's color code this in violet, violet and violet again. Okay? When the market broke out of the sideways movement, consolidation, this gave us the reason to put the stop loss from the A to the C. Because if the market is going to continue, should not break the relevant low. Does this make sense, everybody? Does this make sense? You know? And look what happened. If we moved, right? We moved. Okay? And then the mark here we would be stopped out. Okay? Now what's the difference? The difference is that you would not lose 1%, but you would lose, just graphically, right? Whatever, you would lose what? 0.2 something, you know? Okay, and then what? Then you would wait for the next. You would wait for the next opportunity to enter. Okay? No, there is no right or wrong, but you should have something in trade management, you know? You need to manage your trade. Okay, everybody, our time is up. Let's talk about what you aren't going to do, right? As Reagan, King of Swing, is asking, is it going to improve? I said, well, most likely not, you know. So what is your next level? Your next level is, number one, if you want to accelerate your learning curve and not waste 1 to 3 years, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. And if you want to learn how to trade as a professional, you can talk to the guys, learn the mindset and the hard set, and ask for Forex Trader course 202, where Professional traders don't have the same issues as one-on-one traders have. Wouldn't you agree? Next level number 2. If you want to start your own trading business and attract investors, connect and we will talk about your needs and wishes and find a specific business model for your trading. Next level number 3. If you are losing time and money and if you are not capitalizing on trading opportunities, and if you are losing or missing entries and setups, you might consider trading with a professional charting software, next generation, and take advantage of technology. And know everybody, it's not a platform, it's just a software, okay? And next level number 4, if you want to trade for an asset management or a hedge fund, ask for incubation where I will personally allocate the funds for you. Me, FXPassion, I'm personally going to allocate the funds for you to trade with, and you are going to receive 50% of profit share on our money for the first quarter, and then you will receive up to 70% of profit share. There are no tricks, no hidden costs, no course, nothing. Show us that you are a good trader and you can build your trading career with us. There is only one rule: maximum drawdown is 30%. If you want to be part of the FXPassion community, pick 1 or 4. But really everybody, what is the bottom line? The bottom line is that if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? You know? Just try. You can always go back, right? Think about this, everybody. So homework until Tuesday. If your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Okay, everybody? Akos is asking how much is private class, what is this software? There is no one answer, everybody. Connect to me with Skype and we are going to talk about how many hours, what do you need, okay? It all depends. And the software is the charting software. We are going to have a